What's up, guys? Some Gamer Chick here, and if you haven't heard, EA got bought out by some investment groups, and now we have Sims creators quitting EA partnerships amid buyout concerns. So the people that bought it was an investor group consisting of that has like Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, Silver Lake, and Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. If you don't know who Jared Kushner is, he is the son-in-law of President Donald J. Trump. Now, as a 35-year-old unmarried woman, Saudi Arabia is not very nice to me either. They have committed a ton of human rights violations. I am not going to downplay that. Do I think Jared Kushner is a terrible person? No. I voted for Trump 3 times in a row, and I do not regret it. But EA has been putting out slop lately. That is all they have been putting out. Dragon Age the Veilguard was one of the worst game. Actually, no, it wasn't one of the worst games I've ever played. It was the worst game I have ever played in my life. I still plan to finish it at some point, but that requires alcohol because I cannot play that game sober. It is so bad. The Sims, I haven't touched the game in forever. You see my little EA thing here down? I took it out. I was like, no, I don't need this in my thing. Like, honestly, that's the only game that I actually still have loaded on here, and I honestly should just undownload it. I can't play. This was unplayable. This was unplayable. This has turned into unplayable slop. A lot of these things have just gone downhill. It really has, and I have not played these games in forever. I mean, the last time I played this was in February 2022 or February 22nd, 2025. And that was just to open it up, see the slop that it was, and I turned it off. Like, I really haven't touched anything in The Sims. I used to have like the EA Play thing. I got rid of it because nothing they were putting out was any good. This is a great game. This is a great game. Dragon Age 2 is an amazing game. Veilguard was a shit game. And it wasn't, you gotta remember, it was in development for 10 years. They put millions of dollars of time, effort, resources, all of that into a game that didn't just crash and burn. It scorched the earth beneath it when it crashed and burned. Because it was such an insult to the original game, Dragon Age Origins. That's how bad that game was. I mean, I made a video, a message to EA about Veilguard, and within 2 days, it got 31K views, upvoted like a motherfucker, tons of comments, all from people who felt the same way that I did, that this game was terrible. What? And the game sucks. I'm sorry, but this game sucks ass. And The Sims is not going the same way. You have all these Sims creators quitting because quitting their EA partnerships amid buyout concerns because they don't like Jared Kushner and they don't like Saudi Arabia. Which, I agree with you. Saudi Arabia, not the greatest place. But Jared Kushner, I doubt he's a bad person. But the entire issue with this buyout, from my opinion, now, I'm not an investy girly, I'm not super rich or anything like that, but have you seen those houses down on the corner that are just wrecks, and then all of a sudden it gets bought, and then it gets fixed, and then all of a sudden it's on the market again, and you're sitting there like, why did the people buy it to fix it and sell it? Well, what they're doing is they're buying something cheap, fixing it up and raising the value of it, and then reselling it for a profit. that's what I think is going to happen to EA. These investment groups, they're not buying it to keep it. They're buying it because right now it's undervalued because it just keeps pumping out slop. The Sims 4 is slop. Dragon Age Veilguard was fucking slop. So they're buying this company that is undervalued. It's hemorrhaging money. And they're going to fix it up. They're going to go in, cut what needs to be cut, change things up, raise the value of the company, and then resell it for a profit. That's the entire point of this. They're going to sell it. They're going to buy it cheap, fix it up, and then resell it for a profit, and then take that money and do the same thing with something else. The reason why this is such big news is because EA is a big company and they bought it for a shitload of money. Like $55 billion. Holy shit, I have never even seen $1 million. But this is what these types of investment groups do with companies. The house flippers that do this to houses, this is what investment groups do with companies. Now, do I think that it's going to change gameplay? I do. I think it will change gameplay. I think it will change the story writings. Because right now what they're producing, it's not a moneymaker. People don't like the live service. People don't like ideology being shoved down their throats. My two most popular videos are me ranting about Dragon Age the Veilguard and the Wheel of Trash show that Amazon did. Both of those were propaganda slop. Nobody likes it. We're sick and tired of it. You look at any sort of media that is just propaganda slop, just virtue signaling to virtue signal, all of that. It never does as well as video games that focus more on gameplay and enjoyability and writing a good story. Those games, those movies, books, all of that, they tend to do better than anything that tries to push a message. The Anita Blake series. I used to be a huge fan of the Anita Blake series. The first few books up to Obsidian Butterfly, they're really, really great because they focus more on the mystery and the noir and the supernatural baddie and whatever in the books. But in later books, Laurel K. Hamilton starts preaching at you. And they're just not as good. Terrible Fall of Angels fell into that same trap that later Anita Blake books have. It's preaching at you that you need to be inclusive, that that it's okay to be polyamorous, it's okay to be gay, it's okay to be this, that, and the other. And it goes more into therapy is amazing and relationship melodrama and all of that bullshit. And it's difficult to read because it's not focusing on what I opened the book up for, which is the mystery noir with a supernatural twist type thing. You look at The Sims 4 Enchanted by... I don't remember what the title of the thing is. But there's 100 fucking things? You've got... The two expansion packs that came out this year, the one with the fairies, the enchanted one, and then the businesses and hobbies, both of them were rehashes of older ideas that are already in The Sims 4. They didn't bring anything truly new to the game, just aesthetics. And from what I hear, the gameplay is not that great. It caused more bugs, more just problems in general, and they're full price. Let's see. Just go here. they're full price expansions that you really get. Enchanted by Nature, businesses and hobbies, and then they have Adventure Awaits. Okay, so they did 3 expansions in 1 year. And we're not even at the end of the year yet. I mean, it's only October yet. There's still 2 more months left. And they bring nothing new to the game. And they're $40 expansion packs. And then the My Wedding Stories was not a very good one. Neither of these look very interesting. And then they have these dumb kit things. Yeah, so the game isn't really bringing anything. A lot of gamers have been very disappointed in The Sims 4 for a while now. So I'm not surprised that the company got bought up. Because it's just... I'm sorry, they're putting out slop. I mean, they're the shitty house down on the corner that everybody goes, well, yeah, that's a shitty house. And now it's getting bought up. There's going to be renovations, and then it's going to be sold. What that is going to mean for the future of EA, I'm not entirely sure. Once they sell it in like 10 years or so, I don't know if quality of the games is going to go up. I'm not sure. I am planning to keep an eye out for a future game title post acquisition that looks interesting to me to play and see what I think about it. But do I think that this investor group is going to keep EA for the rest of their lives? No. They're essentially going to house flip it and then sell it for a profit. I mean, that's what these investor groups do with money and companies. It's what they do. So, I mean, I hope that the problems that EA has been facing, I really do hope that this buyout actually fixes a lot of those problems and then they sell it. Like, I'm not sitting here hoping Saudi Arabia makes a profit. They've got their own issues, but boycotting EA is not going to fix Saudi Arabia's problems. Saudi Arabians are going to fix Saudi Arabia's problems, not us. I mean, America could go there, bomb them to rubble, hand them a constitution and go, here, democracy. It's not going to change them. They have to change from the inside. That is my public service announcement on that. That is my thoughts on that. We can't change them. They have to change themselves. It's the whole issue of someone with an addiction problem will not get over that addiction problem until they choose to fix it. That kind of mentality. And yes, I know I'm sniffling a lot. It's allergies. We're in the other allergy season for Texas. But those are my thoughts. I'm sure anybody who really hates my thoughts on this and hates Trump and Saudi Arabia are probably furiously typing right now about how I'm such an idiot and I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And you're right. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but that's just because I'm not an investor group. I have eyeballs and a brain and an IQ higher than room temp. So I know what house flipping is. Investor groups just do it with companies. But that is my thoughts. Leave your own in the comments section down below. And I'll leave a link to my books in the description. Go ahead, check them out. It would help me out a lot. But thank you for listening to my TED Talk, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye. Enter the world, but tread with care. Those roots remember every prayer. Carved from ash, from bone, from flame. The sacred beasts don't play or game. Here change comes swift on silver wing, with dragonflies that bite and sting. Truth flickers soft and sharp as steel, and every wound must learn to heal. Don't come armed with hollow lore. This world won't let you fake the war. For those who think they understand, you'll bleed the fastest by your hand. So read and ache, be torn apart. These stories rise from broken hearts. With grit and teeth they scream and soar. You've never known a world like this before.